Hello, Flosstube! My name's Natalia, and this is my channel, Official Mermaids Cove, where I share my love of cross stitch and other crafty goodies. If you're returning to my channel, thank you for coming back. And if you've stumbled across this area of YouTube, Flosstube, hopefully I'll have some things that you will enjoy seeing. So this is just a weekly update video. I'm going to be showing you, it's a little later than when I usually do my updates. But it's just how this week went. I'm going to show you what I've been stitching on and some of my stash acquisitions, and some gifts that I got. And I think that's going to be it. Maybe a few shoutouts. I'm still catching up on my Flosstube videos. I had like a watch list of like over 700 videos, and I think I've pared it down to under 100. But I haven't added probably most of the new videos from that started at the beginning of 2025. So if that tells you anything, I'm still fairly behind. But yes. So we'll start with what I've been stitching on. I've been keeping the stuff that I take to stitch on for work in one of my stitch bags. I've only really stitched on 2 projects this week. One of them is the Autumn Lane Stitchery Woodland Winter Sal. I've been stitching in a hoop here. So I have the first part that was released earlier done. It's this part right here, the cabin with the trees. And then the second part got released today. So I have a little squirrel, and you see a deer popping up, and I think this is a little bit symmetrical, so it's supposed to be another tree, another deer, and a squirrel over here. So I'm stitching this on a 22 count heart hanger that I dyed myself, and I started stitching it 1/1, and then I had this accidentally stitched it on the wrong orientation to begin with, and I had to frog it, and then I started stitching it again. And I don't know, I think it's just, maybe I like stitching more with 2 strands if I'm doing over 1. So I went back to doing 2/110 stitch. And oddly enough, I don't think you can really tell the difference unless you were to see it like super close up. But yes, I think it's coming along great. I'm really enjoying stitching on it, and I really think that the dark blue fabric was a really good pick. They tried to show this on different fabrics, like the mock-ups, the first part to kind of, or the different colors to give you an idea of what fabric you could choose, since it's a mystery sal. It's going to be 5 parts, and I think they're releasing the charts. I thought it was weekly releases, but no, it's like every 10 days. So I think the next part's going to be released on 25th, something like that. The first part was like 2,500 stitches. This one's like a little bit bigger. There's more fill-in. So this one's like 2,700 stitches, but it's pretty doable in 10 days. At least for me. But yep, so this is coming along. I've been stitching that a little bit at work and a little bit at home. And then the other thing that I've been stitching on, and I'll insert a picture. I obviously didn't have a picture to show because it's a mystery sal for the last one, but I could insert a picture for this one here. This is the pattern Be Well. I bought it from Forbidden Fiber Co. And I'm stitching it on the called for linen in the colorway Winter Sparrow, also dyed by Forbidden Fiber Co. I'm doing it in mostly DMCs. I have one of the flosses that they call for dyed by Forbidden Fiber Co. I can show you that. But the rest of it is DMC. This floss, Beautiful Noise, it's used in like the frame here. I'm changing out to do the stars. There's a bunch of these little stars here. I finished the line of stars down here. I started on some of the writing here, and then I've been trying to outline this frame. I think I accidentally didn't get enough of this color, and I'm concerned that if I try to buy another skein, the dye lot might not be the same. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm doing a half stitch on the bottom using the like a dark gray that's on in this. I used DMC 413, and I'm gonna stitch over top with this. This is, I believe this is 32 count linen, and I'm stitching at 2/2. So I stitched the bottom leg using the darker gray DMC, and then I'll try to stitch the top leg with this. I still don't know if it'll be enough necessarily, but what I'm going to aim for is maybe do like the inner frame and then maybe like the bulk of the body. So if it really did need for me to like make up with it with the dark gray, I could just do like a dark gray outline. You know, some license plates have that. But yeah, I got to I stitched all the middle of the words done. There's some words up top and some words at the bottom. And I think I'm working on just trying to finish the stars so I have a good placement to count for the other areas. But it's stitching up really nicely. I really enjoy stitching on it. It's really easy to stitch on at work. And I think I really like the Forbidden Fiber Co patterns. I've enjoyed every single thing that I've stitched from them. So whenever I finish, I have this one and another one that I haven't worked on this week. But when I finish those, I might have to find another one because these have been really enjoyable to stitch on. And that's really all for my whips. I've just stitched on those two things. I've really been enjoying stitching on that. Okay, so next up I'll show you some of my stash acquisitions. Me and my husband celebrate Three Kings Day, so he gave me a present from 123 Stitch. He ordered me some extra Q-snap clamps. I needed some. I accidentally snapped some of my clamps, and they were thrifted. Like, it wasn't a brand new Q-snap, it was a thrifted Q-snap, so maybe it already had some wear in it to begin with. But so I got another set of these, and then these I got because I also bought some PVC pipe from Lowe's to make myself some frames. And I already had some of the larger clamps, but see, like, these already have clamps here. But I didn't have the side clamps. So I bought 2 sets for that, for the, that fit a 6-inch frame. So he got me those. I've been waiting to get this for forever, and I just, anytime, like, I always waited around March to look for it, and it was already, like, out of stock. So he finally got me this, More Chocolate Bunnies by Hands On Design. I think one of my friends told me they had this pattern, but I just wanted my own copy. It's so cute. And then I had my eye on this for last year, and I kind of have a rule that if I see something, I try not to buy it the year of. I try to wait a year to see if it still catches my attention. And I really like this, and this will be my first pattern. I've seen a lot of her stuff, and I really like it. But this is a Luminous Fiber Arts Sweet Love, designed by Misty Purcell. Isn't that so cute? You know, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I have that red silk I got from O Sale. So I'd really like to stitch this. Maybe I can do it on, I'll have to see. I have some, like, really nice sparkly white fabric, but it's a big piece. I don't know if I want to cut into it. I might just find, like, one of the other white linens that I have. It's so cute. It's so pretty. Stephanie from Cross Stitch the Globe mentioned she might stitch this. Primitive Hair, the Mermaid of Salem Bay. I don't have any primitive hair charts on the go currently. I think I already stitched all the ones that I had bought. I had stitched Spirit of the Woods, the fox, and her Selkie. And she has a lot of really pretty mermaids, and I really liked this one when it first came out, but I think I was just working on other things at the time. So I finally, my husband finally got this one for me, and I'm hoping to maybe start it whenever she decides to start hers. I don't have an idea for the fabric yet. I'm probably not going to stitch on the called for fabric. The Primitive Hairs fabrics are beautiful, but they can be hard to source sometimes, and they're pretty expensive. So I think, and well, there's that, and then there's also the fact that I have so much fabric. I'd never need to buy another piece of fabric for like the next 30 years, just about. I'm pretty sure. That sounds crazy, but it seems very plausible given the amount of stuff that I have in my house right now. So what I might do is I might just try to find like a way to backstitch a ship in the background with maybe some gray threads to give the illusion of the fabric. And I didn't buy the beads because I'm pretty sure I have beads that'll work. But yeah. And then I saw that they had some short beading needles. I've been doing some more beading, and you know, I stitch those beaded Christmas ornaments every year. So I wanted some more of the really short beading needles. I have some of the longer ones, but so I got these. These are Mill Hill beading needles, number 10 sharp short. He got me a 2-pack of that. So we'll see how I like those when I go to stitch my ornaments this year. So that was from my husband, and then I also went to my local crafty thrift store, and I found a bigger, I like using tension hoops because they're easy to like load. You kind of just need like a flat surface to be able to like, you know, position your fabric and everything. But I've been using this to stitch my Woodland winter sal from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and this was like $1, and it's a really big, it's a nice size. Like I think I had another one I was using that I had also thrifted. It was a little smaller, so this one lets me get like a bigger area. So I got that. They had some odds and ends. There's like a badge reel that I could use for work. This is for like a binky. One of my friends is having a baby. I think she's due next month, so I might crochet her something to hold on to a binky with this. And then there's just a random little, it's like a flat base flower that I might turn to a needle minder. That was pretty. So I got that there, and then I also got a bunch of washi tape. They had a bunch of washi tapes there, and I got the ones that like have the gold sparkle on them. Like this one has crystals, flowers, crowns, just a bunch of different things. It's really pretty. And this one has like bows with gold glitter. The other one also had gold glitter. This one has like a bunch of stars, some constellations, some shooting stars, and on a black background. This one has like planets, stars, shooting stars. And then I got a bunch of thin ones. They have different motifs. They have like hearts and leaves and bows, stars, things like that. And I have these. I got this really big one. It has like, it's like winter themed. It's got like stags and stars and stuff. These are some small hearts. It's like a duplicate to one of the other ones that I just showed. This one's really cool because it has stars, but it has jellyfish on it, and it's got like, it's blue, but it's got gold highlights. I think most of these have gold highlights. These are 2 thin ones here. There's like leaves and like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a hearts. It's an interesting motif. And then this one, it has like a happy birthday party theme to it, but it has winter snowflakes and then air balloons in it. It's kind of a dreamy, and this is the only one that's not gold highlights. It's like an opalescent halo effect. So I got those. I put those on there because I've been using the washi tape to kind of decorate. I've never had one of the like Book of Days, but I bought like a really big sized calendar from the dollar store, and I've been putting the washi tape on here. I put this to like denote the start of the month, and I also put it on the last day of the month. Well, the last space of the month here. It's really pretty. And I've been putting the tape down. I've been using that opalescent one with like the party theme with the snowflakes for when I work on my Woodland winter saw. I've been using the hearts for when I work on Be Well. And then I have like a leafy gold dark toned one for Persephone that I haven't really worked on her since the first. She was my New Year, New Start. So yep. And then I also got some things, some Stitchy gifts. I got this in the mail from one of my friends. I didn't get her permission to mention her, but she knows who she is. Thank you so much. Look at that. That's so cute. She said that they had these frames on sale at Hobby Lobby when they were doing their Christmas clearance. But look at that petite, tiny stitching. I'm not sure what the pattern is, but it says 2024, so I'll always know the year that she gave it to me. Then I had one of my coworkers who stitched this for me. It says John 1:29. Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. And it has some really nice petite beads down here in the flowers. And some nice cording around it. I really like the backing. She does some really nice like flat finishing. I kind of want, it's kind of inspiring because I want to be able to do something like this. And I've done a few, but she does really nice smalls, and they always seem like cushy but really well secured together. And I think she sews them together. Like even the cording, I think she sewed it. She hand sewed it. So yeah. This really wants me to, you know, try out new finishing techniques. And then another coworker of mine, they said they got these from, I guess their church was sending them out, and they grabbed an extra one for me. And it's a nice, I guess, nativity scene. Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus with 2 lambs. So that was really sweet. So that was all my, I guess, stash or things that I received. And then since the last time I spoke to you, oh, I also got, well, this is something I got for myself. I got this, I really like shopping at TJ Maxx, and they had a lot of notebooks on sale. I really like the spiral notebooks. And this one, like, has some nice lined paper, and it's perforated so you can rip it out. It's got, like, a little pocket if I want to put stuff in there. So I'm not sure what I'll be using it for yet. I'm trying to keep track of, like, trying to do a better job of, like, planning out my year as far as vacation and things like that. So maybe I'll use that more. Oh, this is also something that I got at my crafty thrift store. They're like, they got little clickers in there. Can you hear that? Like, keyboard clickers? It's like a fidget toy. They had these, and they had turtles with like 7 different clicking sections. But I figured, I don't know, I did a lot of this, like, you know, 2-finger clicking when I was playing video games. And I don't know, it's just, I'm typically not a person who gets like super sucked into fidget toys, but this is just like, sorry if I'm driving you crazy. But I don't know, I just love the sound. All the click clacks. My puppy's just giving me the side eye, like, please stop. But I thought that was so cute. This little music note. They 3D print different stuff, and I think they 3D printed this and like put it, oh, they have like a little, you can hang this up or put it on a keychain if you wanted to. It's got like little holes there, if you can see that. That's dangerous. I'm gonna be annoying people at work. But yeah, I thought that was really cute too. So I got the notebook, and I also got, I don't know if I can show this to you. I'm a really big fan of Stitch, and they have their Valentine's stuff out. Okay, here we go. And I saw that they had a Stitch throw, and he's like covered in kisses. It's so cute. I love it. It's so soft. Maybe here. I think I saw the tag right here. Yeah, this is what the throw pattern looks like. So all the kisses. So I bought that came home with me. So I'm wrapped up in that right now. So yeah, that's everything I had to show you. Just to wrap up the video real quick, I'll go over the stitching for the second week of this month. Like I said, I only really did, well, I think when I did my update video last, it was on the 6th, so I kind of already showed you what I started the week with. I already sent out the noblest part. That was the stitch that we were working on for the hashtag friendship retreat sale. So that's been sent on to the next person. We're doing it as like a round robin. And I already showed you some of the other things. So I got a little bit of stitching on my Dracaris, but not too much. And then like I said, mostly just stitching Be Well and Winter Woodland. And I keep writing it as Winter Woodland. It's actually Woodland Winter Sale. So for week 2, I got a total, from Sunday to Saturday, a total of 5,618 stitches. I don't know if I have, yeah, I kind of had some of the stitching that I've done at the beginning of the week. I didn't get any stitching done this Sunday. And I've gotten, a little bit here or there. Today I haven't put down my numbers yet. I already did some initial stitching because the second part got released for the Woodland Winter Sale. And I do want to get some stitching on Be Well. Today I haven't done that yet. So there's that. So that's where I am as far as my stitching and the progress that I've done so far. I don't have an update for my total counts. I just figured I didn't do enough to really like update those numbers yet. But I'll hopefully be able to show those to you more towards the end of the month, and we'll see where I'm at as far as all that goes. So yeah, that's it for this update video. I've been trying to do my catch up. I did finally watch part of the, a lot of people have their whip parades out. I've been watching a few of those. If you love Fancy Ladies, please, please, please go and watch James the PH Stitcher's whip parade. It's beautiful. He has a lot of full coverage too, like quite a few full coverage pieces, but the Fancy Ladies they have are beautiful. He started stitching on a bunch of different things. Who else have I been watching? There have been so many people. The Violet Stitcher, I was watching her recently. She was showing that she fully finished a full coverage that she finished. It was, I think it's called Dragonkin. But she was working on that for a while and it's finished, and she finally put it in a frame and it looks so beautiful. It's always, the full coverage pieces always turn out amazing once you have them all framed up and on the wall. It's like, people don't believe it's stitching, right? Because it just looks like a painting. So I've been trying to catch up. I'll try when I'm fully caught up and I'm actually like keeping up with Flosstube again. Maybe I can do another recommendations video, and maybe do some of my stitching while I talk to you about who I've been watching lately. But I haven't been jotting anything down for that because right now I'm still trying to catch up from the holidays. Hopefully your holidays went well. Hopefully you had a great time during New Year's, and you're settling down back into your routine at this point. Let me know what you've been stitching on. I showed you some of the washi tapes that I've assigned to projects already, but if you think that any one of these would be good for some of my other mermaids, or if you have a preference, like there's one with these stars, there's like a pretty leafy scroll purple one. I'm trying to figure out like how to maybe incorporate them into my calendar and like use them for different pieces. So I have the blue hearts for Be Well, and I'm using the sparkly snowflake one for the Woodland Winter Sale. And I think I've picked one for Persephone. Yeah, I picked one for Persephone already. So which one? I'm trying to think. Oh, I was going to go back to Circle of Friends here in a little bit. I am going to maybe put out another Flosstube Extra video after this update, just talking more about my plans. I've been tallying up my numbers for different sales that I had planned and had put things in place to start this year. And one of those was Stitch My Way to You, and I had quite a few people who commented on my Instagram page on that. If you still want to, you can go back to that post. I think that was back in like November. But it was going to be if you follow my Instagram, you'll be able to see it. It's like a grid, and it has Stitch My Way to You 2025 in the center, and then it has different whips. One of those whips I already finished, which was my Siren of the Sea. I'm just replacing that with the other Autumn Lane mermaid that I'm stitching on right now, which is the Mermaid Marina. That was in the mermaid box for last year. And that's how I'm subbing that out. But if you still want to, I think, was it Silver Stitches who told me about it? Juliet Silver Stitches. So the concept is you pick whips that you have going on, and you ask people to pick one and then give you the city that they're in. Or you can just do, some people don't want to, you know, put, maybe that's a little too close to your personal information. Maybe you just want to put the state, you know, or the, what would that be for other countries? District, region, territory. You don't have to get as specific as the city that you necessarily live in, or you can pick a city nearby that's not necessarily the one that you live in. And then I have to calculate the distance in kilometers from that place to the city where I'm in, and I will stitch that number of stitches on that pattern. So if you want to, it's supposed to help encourage us to get more progress on some of the bigger whips that we have going on. So I'm all for that. So if you want to go back to that post and pick one of those and, you know, give me a city, I'll be more than happy to stitch my way to you. But I probably am going to be doing an extra video just talking about that and some of the other things that I have planned to work on throughout the year. And see if I do a better job of being a little bit more intentional, especially considering how many whips I have now. So, yep. Those are my plans. Let me know what you've been stitching on. Let me know if you have any ideas as far as the washi tape. Let me know if you think that's a good idea, if I inspired you to maybe do that with your calendar or whatever you're using, track your stitching. Did you get any stitchy ornaments this year or this past Christmas? Do you have any fidget toys that you like to play with? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked what I had to share, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when I have future videos I come out. Okay, until next time, happy stitching. Bye.